one-bedroom apartments with kitchen, living room, and bathroom all on ground level, and the rent's based on the tenant's annual income and does include utilities. To find out more, call 256-245-4006, 105 East Walnut Street, and his Main Avenue apartments. Partly cloudy today with highs in the upper 80s. Winds out of the north-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Low tonight about 63. No rain in the forecast for the next 5 days. We'll warm up to the low 90s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yesterday officially 87 for our high, and yesterday morning 63 for our low. 64 now in downtown Sylacauga. I'm Jim Adele. Thanks for watching Daybreak Live. Till next time, God bless you. God bless America. Stay safe, everyone.
Rise and shine, everyone. It's 7:30 on your Wednesday morning, September 18th. Thank you for joining us. Joining us this morning, of course, is Miss Susan Shipman.
Hey,
good morning.
On Oven Odyssey Wednesday.
On Oven Odyssey Wednesday. Yes, and we have Danielle Hall, a friend of ours that is here joining us, and we have Lucy Garlick in the audience as well. She's here for the support and just friendship and to be here. We know that this morning is going to be a wonderful morning as always, and there is, a heaviness on our hearts, and we are going to do our absolute best to honor our friend Chef David Sloan. We miss him terribly every day, and I'm really proud of you and of us for continuing this on, because I know that's what he would want, and we have the tissues ready, so we're going to share happy stories, and we might shed some happy tears and some sad tears.
We could do that, but we're here, and we're giving it a shot, and we're going to keep giving it a shot, because we were building something, and we don't want for that to go away because Dave's not here in body, because he's absolutely here in spirit.
Yes, I feel it. Yes. So we are going to, we're going to continue this on, and we're going to enjoy some great baked goods this morning.
Yes, and we will actually cook real food again too. I don't probably have all of the great little chefy tips, but I can look back at the previous shows and say, oh yeah, we can remind people of that. And John will be along to say, yeah, I did that thing that he said worked, and you're like, okay.
We actually might have to start cooking now. Take those tips that we were learning.
Exactly.
And we did. There were so many. I have to say, like, cutting up bell peppers. I've done prep work now. I've started helping along Warren when he's cooking. I'm like, hey, I can cut that bell pepper. I can cut that garlic, or chop that garlic. And so it's a beautiful thing that we have so many months of every Wednesday being able to look back and see all of the amazing creations that Chef Dave did and all of the tips that he shared with us. And it's definitely bittersweet. It really is, because it's sad because we miss him terribly, but wonderful because we can keep that memory alive.
Indeed. And we have to look back at the old shows so that we can work on the cookbook.
Yes, that is definitely happening. It absolutely is going to happen. And
so, he wasn't real big on writing down recipes, and so it'd be that's about a tablespoon of that. We need a little bit more of that.
A little pinch of this.
Yeah, and then because I like that, we're going to put some more of that in there. And
I love that. And then his inspiration gets to live on.
Yes. Absolutely. I've got a couple of things coming up, and so I've got to teach myself how to make the best lasagna in the world. They've made an amazing lasagna, so I'm going to practice on that, and everybody may be partaking in that practice
I will volunteer.
thing.
Maybe there's a lasagna party.
There you go. Yes,
that sounds fantastic.
Lasagna party.
Okay, I'll bring an empty stomach and ready to try.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we do eat well together, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, of course. That's our Wednesday morning thing. And
Yes.
so, and it doesn't just have to be Wednesday mornings, and it hasn't been just Wednesday mornings, because of an Odyssey has been part of a lot of things with my family.
And yes, and it has been so much fun.
Graduation party.
Yeah, the graduation party was
birthday
a big
party,
thing
a
of the
milestone birthday party, and so
You know, I've got to perfect that flourless chocolate cake because it was
Yummy.
absolutely delicious.
Yummy.
But it really didn't look good. I mean, it looked tasty, but it wasn't pretty. It
That's
wasn't
okay.
pretty.
Maybe
You know,
presentation.
So we're going to work on that.
I appreciate your efforts in the gluten-free
Oh,
department.
absolutely.
Yes.
Like with somebody who has a gluten allergy, that I don't care what it looks like.
Yeah.
Can I eat the cake?
Right, exactly.
And is it gritty? You know, I mean, there's so many things, and it's delicious. So, I mean, really, that is the thing that is the most important. You can work on, you know, making it more.
Presentable.
But that's okay, because I mean, really, you're just going to cut into it anyway.
True that.
That was a request, was a flourless chocolate cake, and so I had no clue. You know, I was like, well, and Susan's like, oh yeah, I got you.
We can do that.
And she did, and it was
You
delicious.
can do that.
You can definitely bake, and we're going to check out your cooking skills too in the next.
I can't wait to see what's happening with your
very
cooking skills.
excited. I'm hoping that we're going to test drive a new piece of equipment that I got that is like this versatile, does a whole lot of different things. It's an air fryer and a convection oven, and I don't remember. It doesn't wash the dishes, but it does a lot of stuff. And so
I'm
that's
usually
gonna
the
be fun.
dishwasher.
There you go. I'll volunteer for dishwashing too if I'm fed. Absolutely.
What was lacking in our business model was the dishwasher, you know, because I was like, that would be me. I like that part.
Well,
very
Danielle
much.
and I have volunteered.
We volunteer. I think maybe this is TMI, but every relationship I've ever been in, they've been the cook and I've been the dishwasher. So
yeah, well, it works.
That's
It
okay.
works.
Everybody has a job.
That's the dynamic. That's the dynamic in my relationship
It
as
works.
well. Yes, my husband does the majority of the cooking,
As does mine.
and by majority I mean
all of it.
all of it. Occasionally, I'll make him a sandwich.
I'll make some eggs.
You know,
I can do some
There you go,
easy
breakfast.
eggs.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
did early in our relationship. It was reversed. I did the cooking, and then I don't know, somehow it shifted, and I'm okay with that. I think maybe I didn't do a good job, and he just
you know,
now that I think
Know
about
that I
it.
was ever.
There's only a couple of things as far as cooking at home is concerned that my husband really, you know, enjoys that I make, and I'm so perfectly good with letting him do whatever, and you know, have it, honey. And it's amazing how many bowls can get dirty along the way.
I
And,
know.
and you know, utensils and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, we only made, you know, what I made some chili last night, and used the bell pepper cutting thing,
Yeah.
and I forgot how to do the onion thing, so I was just kind of limping along in the onion chopping deal. You know,
Crying.
Yes, I didn't cry because if you start cutting on the root end, then there are less tears involved, and so there's that. Yes, but I am not comfortable with the whack thing with the knife. I'm a do it like this kind of girl, right?
I need to
When
know
you're slinging
about-
the knife at stuff to cut it is not okay with me. Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
That's
You
not
know,
funny.
I don't think I have that 40 years left to learn how to do that, and so
But
the
you
big
can start
knife
right
is,
now, and
Maybe that's a show of just like trying to
Oh my
like
goodness,
figure
and
it
we might
out.
have Emergicare on quick dial
right,
for
we do.
that.
We'll
We have
have them on
Southern Immediate Care will be there for us.
Be on standby.
Yes, they got us covered.
Especially
Yeah.
someone who doesn't cook.
Yeah. The whole
Yeah.
knife thing is just the day that Dave has this towel on his shoulder and he's wiping the knife up here. I'm like, Dave,
Danger.
do not try this at home, you know, because I would just like, your carotid is right there. Don't do that.
If you get so excited, you know, then you're like wiping it. Yeah, I don't think I would. No,
Yeah, that was
I'm not brave enough for
good.
that.
His chef buddy Scott would have been like, no, Dave, don't do that in front of people that don't understand.
Maybe
Like,
we
yeah.
invite
Just up here.
Scott on the show sometime.
should do that.
Yeah,
That
Scott,
would-
come on and he could tell us some stories.
And we
I'm
wouldn't
sure.
have to say anything regardless of what he was doing because he is very chatty.
Oh, is he?
Did you? Yes.
I did.
He chatted you up pretty hard too,
Yeah,
didn't he?
we got to visit. It was
Yeah.
it was fun to hear about some of of the time that he had in Chef Dave's like
the
earlier years.
exploits of-
And, yeah.
Oh, you got some of those stories.
It was
Yes.
great. So Scott, come visit us. Come cook us up
Yeah,
something.
you were officially invited, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's get
Bring
these
it.
stories.
Come
Bring
on.
it,
Yeah,
Chefy.
bring the story.
Chefy boy.
Yeah, bring your
Chefy
best
boy.
recipe, and we will be here ready to try your food.
That's right, and you have 30 minutes to make it happen, buddy.
There is that.
challenge.
So prep work
Do
is
you
key.
accept the challenge?
yes.
We need to tag him on
Yes.
So we do need to know, do you accept the challenge?
That's it.
So
That's it.
awesome. We got some plans then.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has
And
to
we're
bring all of his
here.
own equipment and. Yeah, I was traveling a little bit lighter today than usual because it's not a big thing that we're doing today, but we're going to make some whipped cream, and that's going to
Okay.
be fun. And
I can start my day off with some whipped cream.
Yes.
Let's get that first thing.
Yeah, I am
Right.
good. Yeah.
Your sugar level up early in the
We
day.
need it. It is. It's early. What is 7:40? But it's fun. You know, this is one of those days. I always said it. You know, it's. I love getting up every morning because I get to meet so many amazing people. And then on Wednesday, I have gotten to spend since February. So how many months is that? We started in February.
Yes.
Got to spend.
Was it only just February?
Yes.
I know. It feels like longer.
I know.
Because I've made such great friends over
yes,
this. And
indeed.
yeah.
Our pod.
Our pod. It's been amazing. It's amazing what can happen when you get to explore new relationships and get to meet people. And every Wednesday morning has been so wonderful, and get to try new food and have people who I've just met in February feel like family to me.
I know.
And so it's a beautiful
You
thing.
know, the food language is universal,
It is.
and so it's a good thing. Sharing food with people is a lovely thing. And happy to be able to do that.
I know it.
Yeah, I told Lucy yesterday that I was going to look in the refrigerator and see what I was going to make, because I really was kind of clueless until my light bulb came on, and I thought, let's do something simple and so that everyone can participate, even the studio audience. And
You got it.
she's trying to get out of that. It's okay. It's no pressure. It's okay. So
Surprise.
so that's what we're going to do, and that's going to be fun.
Yeah. So what are you going to make? Or bake?
We have already, I have something already baked, and it is, what it said on the box was chocolate fudge. It also said cake mix, not brownie mix. So this chocolate fudge cake that we have was actually supposed to be brownies, and and I'm mixing it up, and I'm like, that's kind of loose. That's not really thick like brownie batter should be. And I look at the box and I'm like, oh, well, that would be why. And so it was a mistake that we are going to turn into something fabulous. I've got some different shaped cookie cutters, and we're going to make little tiny cakes out of it, and then we're going to whipped cream it, and we have strawberries, and I should have brought sprinkles, but I don't like sprinkles, so I didn't bring the sprinkles.
I'm not a sprinkle. I'm okay
gal.
with.
That's good. We got a little powdered sugar so that we can
That's the
decorate
kind of
it
Or
with
we're not
that.
judging.
No.
If you're a sprinkles fan.
Sprinkle it up.
Sprinkles can be really fun and decorative,
Yeah.
and it's just not my
Just
thing.
not into the little crunch.
There's that.
It's like a tech. I don't know.
It
Not
is a
into that
thing.
texture.
Texture.
No, it's
thing.
not with the no.
Well,
So I'm
powdered
glad we
sugar is sprinkle enough.
Talked
for me.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And the whipped cream.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You got some strawberries too?
Strawberries with a little bit of sugar
you
on.
go.
The sugar brings out the flavor of the strawberry if you don't get carried away. So we've just got a little tiny bit of sugar in there, and that brings that out for us. And we're going to use powdered sugar in the whipped cream instead of granulated sugar because it dissolves better, and you don't ever get that little crunchy thing in your mouth from the sugar that wasn't dissolved well.
Yeah, because there is
Yes.
textures. Textures can
big
be.
deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want
is.
it to take away too much from the cake either.
Absolutely not. And I did do a little taste test last night on the cake to make sure.
As you
That's the
should.
most fun part of baking.
That
is the
little
taste
corner
test.
that's off of that, that's what that was. Yeah. And so that's okay. I also brought I was picking peppers yesterday, day before, and I broke off part of the plant. So It is, he's laughing at Jason. It's in the vase on the table over there. Yes.
It's beautiful. You made a beautiful arrangement out of it. When we go over there, we'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
And Lucy brought this beautiful
and that
vase
is
this
so
morning.
nice.
Yeah.
Lucy, I don't know. I may sneak out of here with that vase.
I know, it's right.
I like that a lot.
Well, and you have me sitting here at a.
And I'm so sorry.
I was wondering when this was going to come up.
I know. Every time I'm just concentrating on the vase. My viewers know. I mean, I'm.
Yeah. I apologize for that, but there was a boo-boo on the tablecloth that needed to be covered, and so that's why sorry.
You know, somebody else is saying, "Yeah, you're right. There is a boo-boo on the table."
Exactly.
I love it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Well, we're going to continue having fun this morning. We're going to go to a quick break right now, but stay tuned. Let's see what Susan is going to whip up for us today. So you're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upper Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We are on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. So come to Southern States Bank, where we are committed to great service and being a great neighbor. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop, serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintandBody.com.
I'm Alan Parnell with Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Bentley Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Welcome back, Rise and Shine, everyone. It's Oven Odyssey Wednesday. Happy days. September 18th, 7:47. I have with me Danielle Hall. She's a new friend of mine, and I'm so happy to know you. And I've gotten to meet you through this wonderful pod. That's what we're calling ourselves. I know. I love it. I love it. You know, sometimes I think Lucy might have. I don't know, where did that start? Danielle started it.
Lucy's
Oh no,
pointing at
I
me.
love it. But you know what? You got to have your girlfriends. You know, like females, make sure you have your girlfriends because there's just nothing better. We need each other, and it's
need each
amazing.
other.
And I brought along with me
I
one
love
of
that you got Dolly.
my favorite girlfriends too. So I thought we would need a little bit more,
Yes, a lot
girl power
more.
in the room, of
Indeed.
course. So we brought Dolly.
Indeed. I think the pod thing is really good because there's only so many peas that will fit in a pod.
That's
so
true.
It's kind of an elite group.
That's true.
I'm good with that.
We are, and I love my pod here.
Yes.
So we are peas in a
Yes.
pod. I love it.
Perfect for the cooking show.
It's perfect for Oven Odyssey.
Yes. Yes.
Well, you got us. So what you got
Wonderful.
going on over there,
Okay,
Susan?
so we are, what we're going to do today is take this cake that is not a brownie, and we're going to use our little shapes.
Surprises keep coming.
And they do. We're going to use the little cookie cutters.
And your cute little, there you go. There's how she made best use of those peppers.
Yes,
The fallen peppers.
the peppers, the banana peppers. And when we started planting the peppers, my dear sweet husband didn't take all the little identification tags and stick them down beside them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a mystery until they started actually making peppers, which peppers they were. But that's okay. We got a lot of those, and those are banana peppers, and we're very excited about that. And this little hydrangea came out of a lovely flower that Lucy brought me. So very, very thoughtful. Okay,
sweet.
so what we're doing here is I've got the little cookie cutters. I'm going to do some graduated ones just because it'll look pretty on the plate. And then everybody's going to pick their own cookie cutter and do their thing. And so when you have a cake like this and it's in a box, and particularly if it's got icing or frosting on top of it, a great way to get that thing out of the box is just to take the box apart. That way you're not getting all slimed with icing and you don't have your thumb in the middle of the icing. It's just an easier way to accomplish that. And so
me.
that's a little baking hack right there that works very well for me. So once we get our shapes all together, then we're going to decorate as we see fit. The whipped cream is, I'm going to put it in these little piping bags, is what these are called. And this is very exciting, I know. I've got the little connectors here on them, and one of the connectors goes in the bag, and one of the connectors is on the outside of the bag, and that's where you hook the decorator tip on. So these bags come not with a hole in them. Well, there's a hole at one end, but you need a hole at both ends, and so you have to cut that, and you want to cut it so that you don't hurt yourself, and so that the connector fits down in it. And so we're going to do that, maybe.
I always cut off. Like, I either make it too small or too big. I've never really gotten the...
Too small is okay. Too big hole, you throw the bag away and start over.
Yeah.
And you can do this with a bag a quart-sized bag that you have in the kitchen, or sandwich size or whatever. You don't have to have this special bag. You just do your own thing. And so I've got the little jobby in there, and that's good. The connector is what that's called. And I'm going to use this tip.
Connector.
I'm going to use this tip that I haven't ever used before. It's a Wilton number 67 for anybody who wants to look that up and see what it actually does. And so then we've got the little bag all together. And in order to get the whipped cream in it, we are going to stand it up in that little glass right there, so that when I whip it, I don't have to hold it to get the whipped cream in it. I'm not wearing gloves today. I did just wash my hands before we came on set, and because I'm not sharing this with anybody but you guys, and my hands are
trust you,
clean.
We
Susan.
Thank
do.
you
We
very
trust
much.
you.
That's
That comes
good.
with being a part of the pod. Is trust.
Exactly. There's that trust for clean
First
hands.
rule of the
and so-
pod.
Yes.
First rule. That's important. It's hard
is.
for women sometimes really to trust each other because we're women, and that's just a part of the deal. Okay, so stand it up in the thingy while you're putting the whipped cream in it. And so everybody's going to pick their own tip, whichever tip you want to decorate your cake with the whipped cream. And so you are going to be so empowered here to pick your cookie cutter and pick your tip, and there will be no fighting over, no, I wanted that one. We're not going to do that.
Is there
because that's
any
not nice.
animal ones?
I I have close to animal ones. I have the dog bone shape.
Okay,
Yes. Yes. And I have hearts and football and star. And I brought these little guys. I bought these when the first time I made cannoli, because I had to have something to be able to cut the cannoli with, the dough. And it's a great assortment of those. There's like probably 12 of them in the little container, and so that's kind of nice to do.
Your cannoli, I will never forget it.
We gotta do that again,
yes,
don't we?
please do that again. And when you put the little chocolate, oh my goodness
yes, those were
gracious, those
lovely.
cannolis were fantastic.
Gosh,
that's been a while.
It has been a minute.
We were
We
at
need
the
to do
other,
that.
like that was
Yeah,
before we
were.
moved into the
Yes,
studio.
exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Wow.
Well,
yeah,
we
cannoli.
need to do that again. I need to practice up anyway, because I'm going to have cannoli with the little rehearsal dinner catering that we're doing early next month, and so
Nice.
we will practice on air. How
Okay,
about
please.
That? That'll be yes.
Y'all come back.
Exactly. Y'all
These
come
cannolis
back.
are so good.
I put together some strawberries. These were fresh strawberries, and I put just a little bit of sugar on them because it helps bring out the flavor in the strawberry. And sometimes if you want to give them just a little tiny mash, not so that they're squishy, but just so that also brings the juice and the flavor out of the strawberries. So we're going to have those to go on our little cakey things. Or, you know, if you don't want to do the cake, then you can just put the strawberries on your plate and go with just strawberries with whipped cream. The whipped cream has got, I'm doing about 12 ounces of, and it's in the cooler because it works really way better if it's super cold when you're doing the whipped cream. And this is heavy whipping cream is what it says on the container, heavy whipping cream. And you need this if you're going to try and make whipped
I like
cream.
the emphasis.
Heavy.
Whipping cream.
That's it, and it's really pretty simple because it's right there on the container. Half and half doesn't work. You've got to have the heavy whipping cream, and so there's about 12 ounces of that right here, and we're going to put a couple of tablespoons of the powdered sugar in there. And we use the powdered sugar instead of granulated sugar because it dissolves better. And the instructions for whipping cream are going to tell you to have all of your equipment cold, like the bowl cold and the whippers on the mixer cold and all of that stuff. That's really not necessary, but you do want your cream, your heavy whipping cream, to be cold. And we're going to put just a couple of tablespoons of this. Yes, I'm measuring, Dave. A couple of tablespoons of the powdered sugar in here because we don't want it super sweet, but it needs to have a little bit of sweet to it. And so there's that.
So that's the powdered sugar.
That's the powdered sugar, yes. And I have labels. I have written on the tops of these things. That's a thing that, you know, you might think that you're going to remember what's in that thing, but if I try to use, right? If I try to use powdered sugar and in a recipe that I think it's baking soda, that's not going to work out well. And so that's a good way to do that, is to label things. And if you have been in the restaurant business, you know that you've got to put labels on stuff if it's not in its original containers, so that you don't end up with some toxic something.
Especially for a lot of us who likes to take the thing out of the original container and into something really pretty.
Yes, yes. And so it needs to be labeled just so that you know what it is. I don't want to have spick and span instead of vanilla in here.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound
right.
tasty.
And not good, no. And so we're only going to use 1/4 teaspoon of this vanilla because that's really enough. We just want just a little bit of vanilla to flavor it up just a tad.
I never thought about putting vanilla in whipped cream and making whipped cream.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Do you is vanilla okay with the diet that you maintain? Does that
My
work?
gluten-free diet? Yeah, absolutely. Vanilla is gluten-free.
It is, and people try to sell gluten-free vanilla at a higher price. Yes,
Really?
and gluten-free baking soda and gluten-free baking powder. Yeah, it's naturally
wild.
that way.
They'll put gluten-free on something as obvious like water.
Yes, yes.
it's gluten-free.
Okay, that's
water
good
is
to know.
gluten-free, you know?
That's very good to know that the water is gluten-free.
It is.
Yes.
You
I
can
mean, it's just, Marketing.
Yes, let's get a couple of more bucks out of you there.
Just because of the gluten-free label.
Yes, indeed. And so we know better
you definitely
now.
pay
We
a
know
little bit
better.
more for it. Yeah.
All
So
right.
with the vanilla, is that extract or flavoring or?
It's pure vanilla extract.
Pure vanilla
Yes,
extract. Okay.
Yes. I don't use imitation vanilla because why would you? I mean, it's way less expensive, but it's just not the same.
It's not.
And so the vanilla extract is absolutely the way to go. And McCormick is my favorite brand of that too. This stuff has gotten to be like liquid gold priced. Everything has, but vanilla's gone up exponentially, and cocoa has gone up exponentially. So there you are. If you're out somewhere at a local bakery and they're getting more money than you think they need to be getting for that whatever, it's because it's gotten really expensive to make. And butter has gone up exponentially as well. And you know, there are some things that just require butter. You gotta have butter.
You gotta have butter.
You can't use margarine. You
That's
got
a
to
staple.
have butter.
No.
That's
Get
important.
rid of the margarine. Let's
No,
get
I've not had margarine in my house for 30 years.
I don't really even know what margarine is.
Okay, it's
What oils?
Is it oil?
It's
I like
whipped
oil.
oil.
I like olive oil, but I'm not.
Oil's good for you, but
Yeah,
there's
but
it's
butter.
the processing.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
thank you.
really
That's
gets
it. It's the processing, and we try to stay away from processed food as much as we can. I didn't use my spatula to get the rest of the cream out of here because
think we need that
I'm
cream.
kind of
Get it all.
Well, you know, you'd be surprised how much of something you leave in a container if you're not using a spatula. I mean, that was like another teaspoonful of stuff, and
Yeah, we can't leave it on the table.
heck no, we want to use that.
Well, hey, I know you're going to start up that mixer, and so I think we're going to do our audience a favor and go to a quick break while you
good.
mix it. But is there anything else you're going to add to that before you start mixing
We're
it? Before
done.
we
We
go to
have
break?
got the confectioner's sugar, 2 tablespoons to 12 ounces of heavy whipping cream, and a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. Good to go.
All right, so while Miss Susan is mixing up this whipped cream, this homemade whipped cream that I'm super excited to try.
Especially with the strawberries.
Oh, I know it. We can't wait. So, hey, stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
What can you buy for $10? A hat? A milkshake? 166 channels plus live sports? That's right, for only $10 you can get 166 channels of classic TV shows and movies, including the latest news update from all around the world and local sports. Just simply go to 24ctn.com and click download, and then for only $10 you can have access to the best TV available.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Look no further than Shop 24, your go-to spot for incredible discounts and savings. From local dining and entertainment to grocery stores and everything you need, we've got deals you won't find anywhere else. But hurry, these hot deals are limited and going fast. Grab your phone and call now. Don't let these savings slip away. Join me, Kip Chappell, on Shop 24 every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Tune in to save big with Shop 24.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upper Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
May not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 23-24 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
Rise and shine to the sound of the mixer, which is always a good thing to wake up to, because then you know that you're going to have a delicious, tasty treat. I know. Danielle, I really want you to come back on the show sometime so where we can really talk about what you do. And it is so incredibly interesting. And I would love for our viewers to understand more. Give us just a little snapshot of it. I know that's a lot to ask in a short amount of time. We've got to expand on it, but just a little snapshot of what it is you do.
Snapshot view of what I do. I help people relieve stress and reduce pain through sound. Creating sound experiences for personal transformation and growth, and it looks different depending on the goal. Most of the time I'm using quartz crystal singing bowls, a gong. I know. Like, it's hard to kind of imagine how a gong could be relaxing, but it's a really powerful instrument to help you get to those deeper states of relaxation.
Yes, and I can't wait to experience that firsthand with what you do. I've been in an experience like that. It's been many years, and so I'm very much looking forward to it. And I'd love to, again, like, elaborate on that. You'll have to come back in sometime and maybe even bring, I don't know how it would translate the sound from the studio into to our viewers, but we could try it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Bring some crystal bowls. I'll bring the gong.
There we go.
Yes. Yes.
That's great.
Jeff says it works.
Jeff says he's good. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. You were on the John Garlic show. Yes. Okay. I remember watching that. It was great. Okay. Well, good. Well, we're going to get that on the calendar, so you stay tuned for that. All right. Well, let's check in with Susan.
Hey. We were on the John Garlic show. Dave and I were the second show, and Dave said, as we're headed over here, he's like, so I'm not. Don't make me say anything on camera. And I was like, okay,
really?
Okay, yeah. And so we brought the dish with us. We didn't prepare the dish on the show, but he was plating it, and it was so beautiful. And John made him talk. Of
course, that's no surprise.
That was it. You know,
John's good at making people talk.
Yes.
Getting people to talk.
Yes, maybe that has to do with his law enforcement past, right? It's like, you will talk, you will tell me.
Yes, yeah. Okay. I mean, that does translate over to his job, because he is really good at getting people to talk. So Dave, at first, was nervous about talking. And then look where he went from there.
The weirdest thing, you know, it's like, Dave, it's you know, we're all friends here. Yeah. It's okay. Just
wow.
You know, and I have found that, you know, if you're doing something like this, if you're doing something out in public, if you're not BSing your way through something, if you actually know what you're talking about, if you know your subject, then it's not going to be a problem. You're going to do just fine. It's like my mom said, we look like we look. And we're like, that's it.
We look like we look.
If you don't worry about all of that, then it's okay. It works out just fine.
Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind.
Thank you.
Yes,
that is
I
excellent.
love that.
Can we just have a little quote page?
We should.
Need that. It's going to go in the cookbook. We'll do quote pages in the cookbook, right?
Yes, I think that quote needs to be in there. Both of these quotes.
You look how you look. Well, Dr. Seuss, I have to give credit to that. You know, the those who mind don't matter. That's definitely not me. But Susan's mom,
do that.
You look how you look.
Yes. You look how you look.
You look how you look. And I think that actually her friend Catherine had coined that with her. Okay, so here we are. I had a close friend that talked with her hands, and I was at her house several times when she was preparing a meal, and whipped cream and strawberries, and she's talking and there's whipped cream flying. I'm like, Jerry. I said, it was amusing to be with her in the same room. Funny. So what we've done here with the whipped cream, with the heavy whipping cream and the powdered sugar and the vanilla, is whipped it for about 3, maybe 3.5 minutes, and on a medium speed, and you can use just your regular things. Words
What are
escaping.
those called?
Yeah, beaters. You can use the
Beaters.
regular beaters, or you can have a wire whisk beater. There is one of those attachments to this little jobby here, or you can use just a wire whisk if you're feeling really. You will feel this way once you're done with it, because it would take a minute to do that. Lucy and I were talking about the handheld mixer things,
Yeah, no
because we're
Get
old.
your workout in at some
Yes,
point.
yes.
I don't know.
And so I have
the
done this
patience.
to a kind of a heavier than you might do for other applications of the whipped cream, and so it's ready to go in the bags, and I'll think of what that is here in a minute. But so I'm going to start putting this in a bag in the glass, so that it's holding the bag up for me. And you don't want to fill this bag all the way up to the top, or you're going to be wearing whatever is in the bag, because it just, you got to have a little squeezing room left there. So this has got my tip in here that I don't know what it's going to do, but I'm going to load up some bags, not just one for me, but one for everybody, so that we can all participate in this whipped cream thing.
It's really exciting.
ready to eat it.
Kind of
I
fun.
know.
Okay.
It's really smart to use that
you can
glass
just squirt
jar.
this directly into your mouth.
Yeah,
I've been
okay.
known to do that before.
I put the whipped cream in my coffee.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Yes, absolutely. Whipped cream is appropriate in pretty much any application, I think. It's probably not good on
How
party
easy you
mix,
made
but who
that look.
knows?
There you go.
Yeah, and so it is easy. It's not anything that you that should think that it's going to be
There is a reason why you're doing that for
difficult.
us. So.
Yes, I would have it everywhere. But it's really smart to use that glass jar. What a simple solution.
Yes, and I didn't
now
make that up. I don't think I've had any very original ideas about cake cooking and baking and whatever. But picking up a good kitchen hack is a good thing, and it's helpful for us. And so I'm going to cut some rings out of here. I know that in the middle of the cake it's taller than the cookie cutter is, but that's okay. I will figure it out. It's okay. And so
I think that will probably be what happens if I baked something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the imperfections and the crack and the domed.
Yes, and the reason that it domes like that is because you have too much batter in the pan, and the cracking, that's how that occurs. And that was what was wrong with the flourless chocolate cake.
I don't think there was anything wrong with that flourless chocolate cake. That was so good.
It looks.
Again.
Okay.
If it is gluten-free, flourless, if it is the flourless chocolate cake, it does not matter what it looks like.
No, it just matters what it tastes like, and it was
I think that's
fantastic.
correct, because it is, after all, chocolate.
Yeah,
So
nobody was
how could
saying,
that be bad?
that cake was so delicious, but if it just was prettier. Nobody said
so ugly. I might have had a second piece.
Said no one. They just said it was delicious.
Right.
And then it was gone.
And then
I was
gone. That
sad
was the
because I wanted
beautiful-
another piece.
Yeah, well, we're going to have another piece, Courtney.
Yes.
We are going to make that happen. We need to do beignets again, too. I thought that was fun, and we didn't eat enough of those.
That's the day that I missed. That's the day that I had something else that
we can fix that, Missy. We can make that. So
I know. That was, occasionally on a Wednesday, knowing that John Garlic would, always be up for, hosting
John.
the Wednesday morning. Hey,
we
John,
miss you
we
today.
miss you
I know
today.
you're out earning money.
But he would be good to take on a Wednesday here or there. So there were a few. And then I always was very jealous. No, I was happy for them, but sad for me that I had to miss. But
he made crab cakes too.
I did have crab cakes.
Okay, John
Yeah.
missed the crab cakes then, because somebody was whining about that.
Yeah, it was
I
John.
can see a little bit of
get that.
FOMO.
Oh yeah,
Right.
big time.
Okay,
Now I'm
so
getting a taste
I'm
of the
taking
show.
a
Now I'm
little
gonna have
whipped
FOMO.
cream
I
here.
know.
Not
Well,
whipped
come back
cream.
anytime.
Powdered sugar. Going to do a little powdered sugar through the strainer because it makes it kind of nice and wispy. And that's not adding much sweet to it, just making it
The
a little.
sprinkles.
Yes,
how
with
pretty.
sprinkles that don't crunch. So we like that. All right, and so this is for you to use if you decide you want to do this.
Oh, we're doing this.
Oh yeah,
We're
happening.
Okay,
doing all the
good.
things.
All right, and I think I'm going to put these on top instead of next, and there you are. And we're going to see what this little tip number 67, Wilton number 67, everybody remember that now. I'm going to see that is not what I expected. I wonder.
It's just surprise after surprise.
Yes, that's interesting. I wonder how I can't imagine what application Okay, that's interesting. Yes,
Again,
it is.
it doesn't have to be pretty for it to taste good.
It is going to eat really well. It'll eat just fine. You're exactly correct.
It will eat just fine. I think that's another quotable.
Yeah.
It will eat just fine.
I'm going to retire that one for now. And
what was the expectation? What did you?
I don't know, but not that.
She's switching tips now.
Yes, I am.
She's
Swapping out
switching.
tips. I'm not
Well,
having
that's good that
anymore.
it's easy to do.
It is. It's super easy. And so
Yeah.
if you're decorating something, you can use all kind of different tips and not have to go through a bunch of stuff to go from one to the other. It's super easy. Let's see what this one does. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to
I have learned how to
hold
use
it
this piping
differently.
thing. I have to admit, I was trying to put the tip through the inside of the
Well,
bag.
and you can do that too.
Well,
but you can't swap them out like that.
Yeah,
If
instead
you
of
do
putting,
that, then you can't swap them out. So this
Yeah.
is okay. That one's kind of cool. That might be like leaves or something.
Let's see. Let's zoom in on it and see
What do you
what's happening
think?
there.
That one's interesting. That other one is. I'll have to study up on that to see what I'm supposed to do with that other tip, number 67. Thank you very much.
This would be such a fun
So
little
that was okay.
activity for me to do with my nieces or nephews.
Yes, and it's not complicated, and kids can get so much delight out of creating things, and
they
this
love
is
it.
super
That's a
simple.
great idea.
And the decorating part is really easy.
You know, I also love that you said earlier that we could use Ziploc bags. We don't have to necessarily use these.
Yeah, no, you don't have to have special
regular
stuff.
doodads.
You know, you can actually buy the doodads. Yes, is exactly what they are. You can buy the frosting in a little bag already made for you in different colors if you want to go that route. You know, so that you don't have to go through all of this, and you can have a fun little decorating hour with the kidlets or with the grown-ups. Either way. Halloween cookies are usually a lot of fun, and doing a sugar cookie, and we'll try that too, and getting that hard icing on it so that you can stack them.
You would teach us how to make that?
Yes, it's a royal icing.
You're gonna come back for that?
Can I come back?
Yes.
Can we make a gluten-free cookie?
Yes, we can do a gluten-free cookie, absolutely.
So this cake though is not.
It's not gluten-free, so I will enjoy both of you eating.
There you go.
The glutinous.
Yeah, you can have the strawberries.
Gluten full, yes.
Oh, do you have
can
any of
you can
the
eat strawberries.
the gluten-free banana bread or anything with you? I saw some banana bread.
I do not. I have some banana bread that's going to Called Coffee this morning. I brought it inside so it wouldn't warm up in the truck. Warm banana bread's good, but we don't want to do that.
Your gluten-free brownies too that you have over there at Called Coffee. So good.
I have some of those to deliver to Called Coffee as well. That the gluten-free brownie came out of desire of one of my friends at the farmer's market. Her daughter was having a birthday, and she eats gluten-free, and she says, "Can you make a gluten-free brownie?" And it's like, "Oh, sure I can."
And you can.
Because I hadn't.
And you figured it out.
But yes, I figured it out.
And if you haven't tried that gluten-free brownie, get on over to Called Coffee.
Yes.
Do they have them right now, or they will after the show?
They will have them after the show. They will
around
be
9:30ish.
Right there, 9:30ish.
Go to Called Coffee.
Exactly.
Get you a coffee and get you a change your life.
Ready to go. Yes.
Change your life brownie.
Yes, and
delicious.
When somebody, the Aniston started a little piece on the food column last Wednesday before, several Wednesdays back, about brownies. And Brownie Points was the name of the article.
Oh, that's cute.
And so the gluten-free brownies were in there, yeah, and explaining how the brownie will change your life was like a kind of a thing, and that I was trying to figure out how to do. We need to be finished, don't we?
Well, we've got to take a break.
Let's take a break.
We just got to take a break, and then we have some more. So you stay tuned, and you too. So we'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor Difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We are on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. So Southern States Bank, where we are committed to great service and being a great neighbor. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintandBody.com.
I'm Alan Parnell with Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Family Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
All right, rise and shine, and welcome back of an Odyssey Wednesday. It's 8:20 on your Wednesday morning, September the 18th. Oh my goodness.
Indeed. This month's flying by.
It really is. It is so much, and not too much longer. I do have to give a quick shout out to Beehive. I want everybody to come see it. We open on the 27th. My pods are going to be there.
We're going to be there. We're going to dress for this.
Yes, dress
for this.
Dress
Can
60s.
we wear sequins?
You can wear anything
We should
you want.
wear sequins.
Wear sequins. Wear the sequins.
Third time the sequins dress gets
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh. Wear the sequins. But come on out. We open on the 27th. Theaterofgadsden.org is where you can find your tickets. Beehive, the 60s musical. Don't miss it. So, all right. So here we go. Now,
Here we go.
there was something fabulous happened. Now, Danielle maintains a gluten-free diet. And so this particular brownie here or cake is not gluten-free, but Miss Susan happened to have a brownie that will change your life, also known as her gluten-free brownie.
You know, when you go to Cold Coffee to get one of these, this is what it looks like, and it actually does say on the back, gluten-free brownie that will change your life.
Yes.
There you go.
If you are gluten-free like me, then yes. I mean, you know.
Yes.
You know, if you know, you know.
It's not the easiest thing to find gluten-free goodies.
Not the easiest to
Me
find.
and you tried to do that for like a day.
Yeah.
Remember when we were going to do that? It was like couldn't pull it off.
It's just, it's not good.
Because you have to prepare.
It's not easy to find good gluten-free.
Well, you've got it now. Thank goodness to Oven Odyssey for the gluten-free brownie.
That thing's got so much chocolate in it. It's like hard to believe that it couldn't be absolutely incredible.
Well, chocolate's doesn't have gluten.
The packaging is really good too.
It's nice and secure. Very secure.
Oh, good.
Are you going to decorate yours?
I'm going to decorate my brownie.
Okay, which tip do you want?
I'm going to go with this one.
Okay.
I don't know why.
So unscrew the thing on the end.
It was called
unscrew. Okay.
Yeah, take that off. There you go.
Hello.
Take that off, and then stick that on top of it.
Oh, you get to do it
like
yourself?
that. There you go.
She didn't trust me.
Well, we were in a time crunch.
You were too busy unwrapping your brownie.
Okay, so I'm going to put some stuff in here for you also. And so, do you want to cut the thing with one of those?
I need to see this. I need to see this.
There you go.
Look, yeah.
Nice.
This would be so fun to do with nieces.
Heck yeah.
Okay, I don't know if I might have.
You did it right. No, that's
I should have gone through.
There you go. And just poke it through.
I did it.
There you go. Excellent. Very well done.
Very cute.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Well, kind of.
Remember,
That's pretty good.
it doesn't have to look good.
It does not have to look good to eat good.
To eat it.
Good.
That's a good thing. I don't think I went all the way down.
Ah, okay. Well,
So that's
there's
okay.
Oh my goodness! And see, sometimes
You're the
just
professional
gonna
here.
wear
There you
some
go.
of this.
What's going on, Susan?
I was just gonna. Oh, see, I put my finger in my mouth. Don't do that in the restaurant. Just don't.
She won't
We're in
do
the
that.
pod, though,
This is
so we're
just
We
us.
are. We're safe
This
in
is
the
just
pod,
us.
so it's okay. All right, you're gonna get just a
This
little
is-
bit of that on your hand.
Do as
but we
I
have
say, not what I
napkins.
do.
Right, exactly.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna pass you down
Like
some
we don't want to
napkins.
say don't try this at home because you need to try
Yeah,
this
try this at home. Definitely
'Cause
try
it's
this at home.
Definitely do
a
this
lot
at
of
home.
fun.
So you
Yes.
could go ahead and.
And so it's not, you got to squeeze
already
it to
made
get
a
it
mess.
started. That's all right.
Okay,
It's
so let's
yours.
see.
You can do it as you want. There you
Okay.
good. You're making a little, yes, those are great. Had a-
Little-
yeah, there you go, Missy. that's
Take it to the head. Taking it home.
All right, here we go. I know it's not so
that's,
pretty, but
you know, and you can make words with that little tip if you choose to, or you can do that because more is better.
oh, see, that's
There.
cute. I'm just
That's excellent.
okay. Here, I'll put my initials.
Did you hear that, Lucy? Excellent.
Excellent. Oh, this is so. Can I just?
Very nice.
gold
Yeah,
star.
we need utensils. Share
Oh,
the
wait, no,
utensils.
I don't think you're done yet. I think
Oh, I
there's
need
still
some
some strawberries.
Yes, and there's.
And we didn't get the
the,
powdered sugar.
Uh-oh.
I meant.
Okay, I want some strawberries here.
We could start over.
Lucy, are you gonna make you one?
You got this.
Mystery.
You know, and you can
Yeah.
decorate the sides of the plate with the
See, I'm too
powdered
impatient.
sugar.
Oh, you know they do at the
Or you
restaurant. They
can
do like the little
yes.
on the side.
And if we had some chocolate sauce, we would have drawn it on the plate before we. There you go.
Or caramel.
Yes, into the mouth.
God.
That's the way that
Caramel.
works.
That's good. Ooh.
Excellent. Good, good, good.
All right. So
Okay.
how do I do this? Oh,
Oh, that's yummy.
take this and put it in here.
You can do
right
that, exactly. And then just tap it on the side over your wherever you want it.
This is so yummy.
Nice.
Oh, look at you.
And you can
Professional.
Look how pretty yours is. I've already. You can't
It's gluten free.
It
tap me
is,
some?
and you can mix cocoa
Here we
with
go.
the powdered sugar.
How do you feel about that?
Do
More?
a,
That's
a mocha
wonderful.
thing. You can add some espresso powder to that, and
Okay, I don't trust myself to fix that. There we go.
okay, you
What
got
a
it.
fun.
Good job. Good. That's
That's what I'm saying.
excellent.
That's,
We're
it's
doing
a fun
well.
thing to do with anyone, like because this is fun, but like
Yes.
little nieces or kids or just
or
an
grown-ups.
activity. Or grown-ups.
Yeah. All right, I'm taking this,
Oh, that's good.
and I'm taking this.
Let's see here.
Danielle's
Oh,
making it so pretty, and I'm just like shoveling it in.
Yeah, we're eating. She's making like nice, and we're eating. That's good.
Oh, this is so fun. So the two,
that's so pretty.
It's so pretty. I don't know. Can you see Danielle's
Nice.
look? Show them.
Oh my
how-
God, I'm so proud
how
of
nice
that.
and creative you
And I'm not
got
That is
there.
gorgeous.
I'm
Me,
not
not
a
so much.
baker, cooker person.
But you're a decorator.
But you know what?
Look how lovely that looks.
That
And a
is
brownie that
If
you
I
can
need-
eat.
so artistic.
If I need a new career change, I might come intern with you, Susan.
Yeah, I
There
need
you go.
you. I need someone actually to be the draw it on the thing. I've got an order for 18 dozen cookies coming up. Yeah,
You gotta love that sound. that means it's good.
that
Oh
is
my gosh.
lovely.
Well,
That is
maybe
so
you could.
lovely.
You could. Susan could do the baking, and you could do the
Yes,
presentation. There we go.
Somebody needs to learn how to actually write words. My handwriting is horrible, therefore my writing on a cake is horrible. Remember the birthday cake? Yes, at the campaign watch night. Yeah, the birthday cake was, again, not beautiful, but it was delicious.
Didn't you write on the cake that you made at the graduation party?
Yes, yes, and that, you know, you could
She
read
does
it, but-
need a helper.
Exactly. See?
But not at
See
the
there?
baking, though. So if you want it to taste delicious.
If you want it pretty.
Maybe that's your new tagline. It doesn't need to be pretty to be
edible. To be delicious.
I will say, anyone who's getting this brownie, it's going to be in your teeth, and you're going to just like
for a while.
taste this for a minute,
You know,
for a hot minute.
It's got so much rich stuff in it that I think that your teeth
This is
can
so
tell
good.
when you've got real butter in something instead of not real butter.
The not real butter. I know, it's so good. The texture of that brownie, too. That's one of the things I've tried to do gluten-free. It's, I slack off. I'm not very dedicated, but mainly because I could never find anything that was delicious.
actually
Some of it is not delicious, and that's
gritty
generous.
and grainy, and the
Gritty and grainy.
textures, but that brownie. Because we've had a taste test, which one is the change your life?
Yes.
And, or which one's the gluten free, and or which one do you enjoy the most? And I always chose the gluten free. Like, oh, this can't be gluten free because this is so delicious.
You wouldn't even know that's gluten free.
No clue. No clue.
It's amazingly yummy.
And there's a lot of people who have, celiac and gluten intolerances, and who just choose to do gluten free for inflation purposes or whatever it might be. And so to have
and
a
because
nice
it's not
treat.
as processed too,
Correct.
the gluten free stuff doesn't have FD&C number 3 in it, and
Oh, that's
kind of junk.
interesting.
Don't even know what that is.
It's a color, actually.
Oh, anything that has dyes and colors in it should be. I have opinions about that. I digress.
Like
we get in the health and wellness
hot
conversation.
dogs and
It's going to be a whole nother episode. We might as well stay here.
You don't
Y'all
wanna
good with
see
staying
the
here for another hour?
sausage. Yeah, we could go for a while on that.
Yes. We really could, and I think we should do that.
Why not? Yes.
Maybe not today because we only have 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, we only have 2 minutes.
We have 2 minutes?
We have to say goodbye.
I wasn't sure how we were
no.
going to make this last for an hour. So
Well, we
good.
sure did. When you have
We
your
did.
girlfriends, anything is possible.
There you
right?
go.
And chocolate.
And then add Jeff to the mix
pod.
too. We do have
And our studio audience.
And our studio audience, of course. You got to have that support.
Our techies are the very most important, because if without you guys, we're like, it's not going to work out.
I know it. So it
Not
They
gonna
wouldn't
Makes it
even
all
see your
happen.
creation.
No, we could screw that up royally. couldn't we?
Well, Susan, thank you for being here this morning.
Yes.
And it means the world to us. And I look forward to this on our Wednesdays to
Yes.
continue this journey that we've
Yes.
started. And Danielle, thank you for joining us. And
You
Lucy,
need to be
thank
a
you for
regular
joining
here
us. You do need to be a
on
regular.
Odyssey Wednesday.
Next
I love
Wednesday
this.
is going to be one of those days
You
that
got
I'm going to be
gluten-free.
sad to miss.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm hoping John will be here, but you'll definitely be back. Come back, and I do want you to come back and talk about all the cool things that you do. So with that, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. We don't want to, but we have to. So with that, have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. We've got our friends with Gadsden State, and then on Friday, Alabama Cares.
Yay.
So you're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24. See ya.